It is time for the final map. Overpass is going to be the last map between the likes of MIBR and the likes of the Quest. I wonder why Quest. If I face them again in face, I'm going to ask, why did you, or how did you come up with the name, the Quest? Was it a tribe called Quest? Are they fans of Talib Kweli, or is there something else going on?
I think they should put their logo as an exclamation mark. I think it's an easy logo. Because they don't have a logo right now. See the exclamation mark. Yeah, you get it?
I get it.
Yeah, you get it.
I was going to say that they probably played WoW.
Yeah. I mean, it's like an easy,
Quest.
it's an easy reference. Everyone's going to get it.
I get it.
Except James. I think James is...
It's okay.
You made me think of that character from I Want to Be the Boshi.
Oh, right. No, it's because I think WoW actually set the kind of standards that an exclamation mark is like a quest giver in an MMORPG.
I've never played WoW.
Yeah.
Wow,
I won't ever play WoW.
That's impressive.
Or any MMORPG or anything like that.
Like a massively, massively multiplayer online game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Supermassive, an SMORPG. Supermassively online RPG.
Super massively barred off online.
I want to get in Habbo Hotel. I want to play that one.
Habbo Hotel. That one seems a little bit sketchy back in the days.
The pool is closed there.
That game was really weird. Habbo Hotel.
You played it?
Yeah, I logged on one time and I was like, this is weird, man. I'm just going back to Quake.
You went from Quake to Habbo Hotel.
Well, I was like...
Times must have been hard.
People, obviously I saw like people talking about it. I mean, those are the days of GeoCity websites and MySpace.
I had a hacking website on GeoCities.
It's the second time. I remember last week you talking about you're a hacker.
I was a script kiddie. I'll claim no intelligence to it. I was following instructions. There is a smoke that lands in the middle of the site, which can help for a bomb plant if you're trying to secure the Kriegs. It will cover the balcony area as well. If they can plant the bomb, maybe they could boost up or something. They're trying to clear the water before prioritizing the bomb plant. And KNG's going around the world, actually. He's legging it. He's on the run. He's got the bomb and he's off, but where is Fur? Fur's on the balcony, and maybe he can cut off rotation. Where will the bomb be planted? Opposite, inside the dice. First spots the rotation. Nobody going CT. Now, does he go for the long flank? I would be very surprised. In fact, KNG will go for... Well, he moved towards long. That surely was a free headshot, but he's missed his opportunity. And Spongy can't take that duel because he's carrying the defuse kit. He needs to make sure he's close to the site. In the meantime, here's two other Quest players who are still alive make their way to the site. He's got a shadow advantage, KNG, but he needs a headshot. There's one. There are two more to go. Stereo frags for MIBR, and they'll take the T-pistol on the last map.
What adjustment by MIBR, and kind of a mistake by Spongy to take long like that, because he did have the kit. It made his team wait probably an additional 5 to 10 seconds for the retake because he had to run all the way back long bathrooms back to short to meet up with his teammates. Instead of maybe just wide swinging KNG right there. Because if he didn't have a kit, he'd probably wide swing and put KNG in a really bad spot, awkward spot. So if you have a kit, rotate with your team. There you go.
Do you guys think... a discussion point raised earlier. Do you guys think the Quest are outskilling MIBR individually?
I think a little bit. But they also showed a lot of good teamwork too. Like their spacing is pretty well. They're peeking together. They have crossfires. They have some bait setups. And, I mean, we saw in the first map on Vertigo is that we saw a lot of missed op shots from KNG and Fallen. But slowly but surely started to get hit more shots. Mirage, Fallen was hitting some nice ones. KNG's still missing, but he had some good rounds.
Well, this is a map where I actually have a feeling the Quest could show quite a lot of interesting setups. Again, because of the individual skill they have, playing aggro on the CT side of rifles and stuff. I could see, we could potentially see some very interesting scenarios. So I'm kind of looking forward to the chaos, the madness. I think Mirage. It was very weird. I think I'm just gonna try to forget about it. If I'm honest, it's a very weird one. We have a setup here from the Quest, two-man setup in connector. They've actually effectively abandoned the A side of the map. Exceed will go towards A and sort of jump spot for long and everything to have that base covered. But this is a very interesting setup. They've given up short B as well in favor of having a two-man setup on the monster position, and that's because they've got 2 men in connector. It's very... I'm really looking forward to seeing how this plays out. They're clearing connector right now, but the push is going to come in to be very, well, imminently.
It's a 2-man flank from the Quest, but it's going to be far away because they're going through connector rather than through short B. And that's going to take forever. The push is happening on the site and then not going to get there in time. They probably got some of the sound cues of T's moving towards B, as we mentioned on a previous overpass earlier on. If you're inside connector, running up to where Snakes is now from T spawn, like where Voltage is essentially, you can hear those movements in connector itself. Well, they have some position, but all they really go for this is just a question of containment. Maybe that will spur them on, but there's no diffuse kit, which is probably the biggest issue here.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed they didn't just try to open the door, like find the timing to open the door and to at least help the teammates on the bomb site, because that flank is so long. This situation is always going to happen. Yeah, that was a strange one. Perhaps we'll see an adjustment there, because I thought actually the point of that setup was to take sewers and sandwich. Well, I guess we'll see if there's a development there, but the Quest will go down 0-3.
Yeah, they were pretty much set up for the fast rotate, fast flank towards that B bomb site. But for some reason, decided not to go through it. The B guys got pretty much smushed. Easy plant, easy round for MIBR.
It's one of those spots where the round looks very different if MIBR put 3 or 4 players through Monster, but then you put like 1 player through there or something. So the gamble's not going the way of the Quest to begin with. They do have, of course, 3 rifles, what they saved from the previous round, so danger lurks around every corner as far as MIBR are concerned. And they are sticking together, very close together, a tight pack, all grouped up, ready to jump on the A bomb site. All the boost.
Very good smoke play right here. When the CTs are throwing this defensive smoke, we've been seeing a lot of teams lately boosting behind it. Something you gotta watch out for.
Deep flash into the site. A burst, perhaps. Spongy eats a big one. Fallen. Maybe spotted something. He's in the front of the site and he's putting a grenade out. And he will be punished for doing so. Maybe falling back to try and get more cover. This rotated grenade. But again, as the point man, there is risk. Time is being bought for the rotation. Molotovs are up. KNG holding down 2 jobs. Maybe spotted somebody towards the trash container. They can move through that smoke. First looking for it.
Yeah, this is impossible without some flashes. There's 2 to be thrown out, and there's only 1 that's been thrown, so far they have to give up this round. It's unfortunate, but they kind of gamble stacked towards the B side of the map and didn't have too much presence towards A, so... I mean,
there goes the holy man.
Ultimately, to Spongy, he wasn't able to get the spot in time. That also was part of the problem. But that's also, you know, just, you know, kudos to MIBR for how well they played that.
And this is the dangerous part about playing against a team like MIBR. A very experienced team with some players that, you know, have been around for many, many years. They get better throughout the series. The more games they play, they get more familiar, maybe more comfortable playing against you. And hopefully that's when you see the no respect, a little bit of a looser style of play from what we saw from the first map. A very passive, very timid, unsure MIBR.
Short B Molotov from Taco. And there's one from the CT side as well. CT1 used to be followed up with HE grenades, but not so much at the moment. There's a fast take from MIBR. They have faith in the Molotov and they are rewarded with a short B position, whether thanks to the Molotov or not. Probably, since there was an exchange of Molotovs and incendiaries. That is quite the lineup by Exceed. And that's an opening kill. No one's seen anyone just yet, but we have lost one.
A long setup as well. This might work out. Here comes a flashbang. Trade's not there though for Voltage, but they are still up a man thanks to the spray earlier from Exceed. But looking to catch the player escaping along, and it's a great success for Taco. He takes down the Orpa. And now Long is being compromised. The rotation needs to come in rapidly, and Exceed must hold on before it gets there. He's got to keep position. He's got a smoke. I'm surprised he's not dropping it or doing something to create some space for himself, because he's got a full nade set basically, and well, it's going to work out. He's going to take down the bomber at least. Bomb's on the ground now, but the ETs have position. His flashes will come through. More flashes may be required though, and they might just have to wait for the bomb to be planted by the T side now. Looking to go aggressive here. There's one, and he gets taken down.
Bomb must be planted. KNG 1 versus 2 in AWP. A lot of people will believe in this. He can't scope in though. It will concede his position. It's got to be a quick scope. Oh, they're lining up. There's a T. Doesn't quite make a fatal connection. And then he's missed again. And there's the first round on the board for the Quest. A second AWP picked up. They'll get their first round on the board. Somehow Snakes is 83-50 despite being fragged in that round, and that being the first round. That's really weird, but there we are. He's been hoarding cash. 2 orbs collected at the end. Will that make the difference?
Quest know their angles. They got some fraggers, man. They got some real fraggers. Scary stuff.
Pretty early having smoke from falling. Quest though not biting on the B take, not throwing any extra utility, saving some of the Molotovs. Front Snake to fall back from the connector, playing it safe there. They do have voltage posted up on the long A.
There were 4 smokes up. Another one's put inside the B bomb site, which would allow T's to lurk out with a focus towards long. Voltage not having the greatest time of things on the A long area. Missed a shot in the previous round, takes one in the face on this round. 1 for 4 at the moment. And with that, so MIBR, they've offered essentially 2 fakes or 2 mini fakes towards the B bomb site. Then they show 3 people towards long, then rotate back towards B, where currently there's only 1 person.
Spongy's in position on the ramp. By the water, he's got to Exceed there. He's not deep enough Exceed to be able to offer another angle of defense. It's working out here so far for the Quest. 3 versus 3. And another kill coming in. Grim doing his work also. 2 versus 2 now as these kills go back and forth between the 2 teams. The bomb does need to go down though sooner than later as Fallen goes for the plant. Is he going to commit though? Looks like he will, and Grim forces a shot from the orb. There's the wrap though from Spongy. Good timing on the team play. And now it's all about the 1v1 as Spongy goes up high. KNG waiting for this one. He's whiffed a few shots, can't afford to whiff this one. The gun, the barrel's swinging around. Spongy's waiting for it, he's patient. Oh, 1 HP for KNG. Oh my god, it's so tense. Can he actually find this? Just trying to... Oh no, it's so depressing for Spongy. He has no idea how close he was.
1 HP. That's some luck for you.
We've seen a few people on 1 HP this game. Like, you don't really see it happen that often, but I feel like that's 4 or 5 people now we've seen in this series altogether who at some point have been on 1 HP. We saw 2 in 1 round in the previous map, I want to say. And we see another one here with KNG.
What's the do you guys know like what the minimal damage is an M4 can do? If it's not a obviously like a penetration situation.
You mean through all or something?
Yeah, if you like shoot
probably
in the foot or something like
minimum.
that. Well, we'll hold that thought. Oh, that's a whip and a half. The trades are coming in thick and fast as the push comes through. Monster. Grim's holding it down again. Multi-kills for days. Now more players to trade Exceed with a transfer that's not going to land. Another 1v1, Orb versus Orb this time. Or actually, Orb versus AK has fallen from the AK.
Oops.
Oh no.
That's not exactly really what he was after, but maybe it works out.
He'll use it as a brick wall. Surely Snakes doesn't expect him. Oh, he's considering it. He's wondering. Oh, you might see a leg. But no. Fallen moonwalking. Will this work out? Snakes with the QQ on scope. Looking around. Barrel of the gun will concede his position. And it might make it to 6, 2 in a row now. As they look to extend their lead on the other side of that 1 round from the quest. Their money is, they're in half-by territory. They're in Kevlar pistol territory. Maybe the odd smoke grenade, perhaps a pop flash play. Although it looks like they're going for the straight-up force buy. They would have had a full buy in the next round, but it seems that this is enough for them.
Can't blame them with some of the success that they've had off these buys, and a lot. Honestly, I feel like they were quite unlucky not to win the last couple of rounds. So it could be like a 3-4 right now, but instead it's a 1-6. And Voltage, you know, we've seen some players do some good work in this position. Carrigan today with mouse balls. There's one looking for number 2, not quite. Performance down to 19-11 after the penetration. Damage was found, but Fallen was able to escape the angle. And Sewers now will be taken. Very proactive stuff from the quest. However, A is perhaps up for the taking. It's just Grim who's over there. But he is quite dangerous.
Fur is able to sneak on through past the bathrooms here. Grim kind of got timed.
You can see Fur is considering that someone could be in there, which is important. The awareness, if he has a look. If he has a look. If he has a look. Oh no, the flashbang's actually given the info away, and now everything's turned around, but Grim's lost his angles. There's 3 players on the site. He will find 2 of them though. Does he realize there's a 3rd player there? He was considering it with the crosshair Fur, but he just never looked. 3 versus 2, 30 seconds to turn this around. KNG will fall, and Taco is left to walk through a door. The money is terrible for MIBR as well, so just not checking that one corner leaves a lot of opportunity for the quest to make a comeback. 14 seconds, and is Taco satisfied with this? Seems that's going to be all he can get out of this round. Well, the door has opened for the quest. Can they walk through it?
Yeah, they played. They played that round pretty damn well. Obviously, that situation with Fur and Grim is really difficult. You know, it's just one of those spots in Counter-Strike. Sometimes it just happens, as you say, like that really gave it away. And also, like, the fact that the player disappeared almost gave Grim the perfect spot, because then he gets a 2K as opposed to just... Because I think he takes the kill immediately if he spots Fur before that point.
I'm surprised Fur didn't even check the bathrooms, because, I mean, they came up to A with no one in A.
Yeah.
The bathroom wasn't even cleared at all, so you're kind of thinking...
Could be a paranoia.
You know, there could be a person there, right? You don't even look even in the general direction.
It's probably one of those spots where he's reading it that I've spotted no one. Maybe he's got to be playing one on the site, and he's like transfixed that there's thinking that there's one on the site. Doesn't want to turn around in case he gets peeked on or something. Oh, the run up long. I really like this. Can be very surprising.
The pilgrimage. Oh. The thing is, he showed his shoulder, so I don't know if he even saw anybody. Obviously, he knows at least 1 person's there, but does he know that 4 people are there? Probably not. They will swing. KNG was blind. Now he's blinder. Taco swinging, poking, prodding around Divider. Exceed is positioned undetected right now. That's a big headshot. And things are turning around. This should have been the comeback for the quest. Grim trying to find the angle on the bomb planter. That he will find, and he's got support from Spongy. Taco out in the open will be the last to fall.
You know what's really interesting there is that Voltage, he considered smoking long. And I think many people would have smoked long, because you're going to hold back the Ts, and your team's not even really rotated or in position yet. But then he didn't do it, and he rotated into CT stairs. I found that was very strange, but then it ended up working out weirdly, because then they swing onto the site against a UMP, and the spacing isn't great from MIBR. That was very weird. That was a very weird situation that worked out very nicely for the quest.
Yes.
Very
Sometimes that
interesting.
should be enough on the 3rd map of a round. Again, we're seeing a lot of tracers being punished, spraying in smoke. Really can't do that for free. That's what the MP5 is for. 1 minute 20. Fur has a look and decides to fall back. He will invite Snakes to have a peek. Got to be careful swinging in front of the toilet. Don't really know, although I expect him to be so close so early. 4 versus 4. Lucas boosted over B. You can see how passive the Quest are. Spongy will get the sound cues in the water. And he's passive because he's boosted Grim at the same time. KNG, is he going to get knifed here? Snake's going for the kill immediately, but again, who knows what lies behind Divider. Might be able to forward plays into the water, playing the headshot positions as they face Grim. Awkward for him, he'll get one of the kills. Now the bomb's been planted. Much needed money for the Brazilian side, and Lucas is looking for damage. Great snap, but he can't finish off the job on Snakes.
And considering again those 2 rounds that almost went the way of the Quest, this could be a much more dominant half from them. And I feel like we are seeing that skill. Like they are able to show that skill a lot more on this map than on Mirage on the CT side. It's just, they're just so good in some of these just straight up rifle duels.
They've been hitting the death match. Playing the Y-Prax.
Especially this Grim guy. Sometimes players will find a timing for like half a year or so where they just get extremely good in a certain meta or a certain time frame. I wonder if Grim is experiencing some peaks right now. He can always be broken, of course, but he's looking very good right now. The interesting thing is that the Quest also haven't really shown us much full buys, like where they have AWPs and stuff, because their economy's always been kind of wrecked. Yet they still have been very competitive.
1 minute 20 and MIBR looking to deny information towards the A bomb site. The Quest are playing far back, excuse me. There's a peek from Snakes and it will be costly. I think he tried to peek with a flashbang, didn't quite work out for him. Too many angles, hard to flash at all, especially with the distance of the toilets. That, oh, that was a T. I thought it looked like a CT through that. I was so confused. Smokes up on the site. There's 1 minute on the clock. A faster round from the likes of MIBR. They've got a lurker around that long position, which is not fair. It's actually Fallen who's further back. And the grenades keep coming. Spray through the smoke and Exceed will fall. Voltage with an off angle, looking for players rotating to the truck. They're lining up. Swings of a flashbang, but he will get taken out. Spongy and Grim remain. The full rotation wasn't there for the Quest. Somebody smokes up, couldn't find the info, it seems. And MIBR will reach round number 7.
Yeah, really nice round. That first pick really was everything. That first pick seemingly stopped the Quest from being able to slow down MIBR before they already got onto the site, which was kind of the problem. They had no real estate to really fight from. Once the T's get so close that they own half the bomb site and you're kind of trying to break through bank and the CT stairs, it's just too difficult.
I would like to see the CTs maybe try to stagger the T's just a little bit more. Instead of just falling all the way back to the bomb site, try to make MIBR use more utility on the way to the bomb site. Playing all the way back, it has its advantages, but if the T's have their full nade set while walking to A, they could just wall smoke, flash, Molotov, pretty much do whatever they want at that point. So you do want to try to, if possible, get an AWP for the A bomb site and just fall back and keep creating angles and angles and angles. Make MIBR pop flash. Make them smoke you out earlier so they don't have that utility once they come to the bomb site.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. Test more of the map. We are looking to make this one simple. Perhaps a quick aggression through the shorts. There you go, 4 from short. Are they ready for it? The Quest players not looking likely at this point. Grim able to take down one, trying to transfer desperately. They may have to give this up again just immediately because this doesn't look doable on the retake. Nades are coming in at least. Ooh, the spray almost catching one.
Almost won't be enough for the Quest. And this will be a side quest they'll avoid as they head elsewhere. MIBR moving to 8 again. This is the this is the last game of the series. Winner goes forward, loser goes home. MIBR heading to number 8. There have been 3 rounds of late for the Quest, but this will be a consecutive round for MIBR. building some momentum. That sticker is pretty awesome, the Vaco sticker.
Vaco.
So you just highlighted to me that that's the second time MIBR have used that short B strat that he thinks is very cool. High praise from Sligmeister.
The fast smoke on the balcony. Isn't what he took graffiti? I'm not sure.
Looks similar to what Astralis used to. I mean, I guess every team used to probably do that one, where they smoke off the right side of the pillar monster and they cut towards the left instead of the right from the catwalk.
Lucas's smoke was a balcony smoke, right? I'm gonna look it up in the demo.
Well, 2 opening picks for MIBR certainly doesn't hurt. This has definitely been a very troublesome half for MIBR so far in terms of getting the rounds. I think this is almost looking like the best case, given that the quest, again, I feel like could have... There was a lot of 1v1s, let's put it that way, a lot of clutch situations which marginally went to MIBR. And credit to them. Having to really deal with some difficult opponents here in day 1 of this week. There's a backstab onto Voltage. Sponge is the only one left with an MP9 and he will be eliminated as well. 9 for MIBR with only a couple more possible for the quest. Will they force? Probably yes.
You have 2 rounds to work with right now. It's not a favorable. You could either have 2 half buys or 2 force buys or 1 gun round.
They can have a half buy and a full buy. The loft bonus is pretty high. They will be at maximum next round, so they can get the Kevlar. They'll get it on 2 people and get some pistols. So they'll try to win 1 round with a strong buy rather than weaken themselves too much and have 2 crap buys. Just a 1 crap buy. Crap as in considerably reduced advantage position. That was good. I did that on the spot.
It's not bad. Not the bad. Not bad.
Or proposal. Considerably reduced advantage proposal. Proposal or position? Which one do we think?
Considerably
Position?
reduced advantage position.
Yeah, position. Let's go with position.
Has become more disadvantaged. Disadvantageous.
It's become super crap. It's become really crap. It's crapola. Just want to add some more letters to the end.
Alright. Oh, not up to the challenge, James, but Grim certainly is. He's got himself the bomb, he's got himself an AK-47, and he is Grim. Let's see what he can do. Nails a headshot. Oh my days. They win these. What is it about this team? Grim has 2 more players to go. Oh, can he get the next one of the continuation? The 5-7 back out, and he does it. Grim with a quad kill. That's unreal. What a situation to find yourself in. And I feel like the Quest are like the MVPs of eco buys right now. It's unbelievable how much they do on these buys, or lack of buys.
Yeah, they've won so many crap buys in this series. It is quite something. And maybe it's data for MIBR to look at later on. Good timing on these peaks. The 5-7 up close as well will melt. Last round of the first half. And they have got stolen weaponry, the Quest. They are bent coppers. They have raided the evidence cabinet and they will take out 2 AWPs and AK-47 and buy 2 M4A4s. Lucas, though, will punish them for their insolence. A deep frag on the B bomb site. Voltage creeping. Fur is going to go down for free. Grim around the pillar on the B bomb site. Still action all over the place. Taco comes in from out of nowhere, but Exceed will trade and fall into the water.
That's a huge trade here. It makes it doable to hold onto this bomb site. Snakes with the AWP. Exceed going further forwards. Oh, he picks up another one. And that makes all the difference. These AWPs will have time to get some positioning here. That is actually a very annoying Molotov. This is a spot in which you actually want to move into that position to potentially stop the T's from moving forwards, but now you're not so confident. You have no idea how close they could possibly be at this point. And now the question, they can just hold on to these positions. They don't need to move. It's up to the T's to plant the bomb.
Lucas is not sure, or MIBR are not sure where both the players are. He swings beyond the angle and shoots Voltage in the head through the wall. 30 seconds remain and Snakes is creeping. Such an awkward angle for him. Not the only person creeping, no. KNG is doing the same. Creep around the corner and Lucas will finish off the job. Double figures for MIBR at half time. They are 6 rounds away from victory versus a tough opponent in the quest. We'll see who wins after the break.
Up your game. 128-tick service for the smoothest, most responsive gaming experience ever. Ensure you game seamlessly with our state-of-the-art FACEIT anti-cheat. Track your progress with advanced stats within your community, country, or region. This is the true ranked experience. Sign up now at FACEIT.com.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to cs.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
And we're back. It's the last half of the day. This is the 4th best of 3 of the day. And this is where one of these two teams will move on in their journey to qualify this week. This is not the finals.
I heard the queue coming. I heard the queue.
And MIBR certainly don't want to go out to a team like the Quest. That would be an embarrassment as far as they would be concerned. And so they need to continue to fight. And you look at the odds. It's actually kind of crazy because the Quest have shown promise in terms of how sick they are in individual duels. But indeed, the MIBR team play has played a part here in this 10-5 scoreline. And now they're on a pistol.
Well, there's an exchange around Divider. So many players have been spotted. Taco needs to be ready for the one-taps as he play off of his teammate. There we go. That was an easy one. And Fair will swing and make things even worse for the Quest. It seems that the Quest is over. The Quest has been shut down. The power button has been pressed. There's no Quest.
Yes. That's a pretty straightforward round. It's MIBR cleaning up here. Nice cross for Taco. He's getting some headshots. Why not?
Squeeze him. Squeeze. Nice.
Popping pimples over there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Why'd you go and say that? That's disgusting.
Gets him squeezed.
Disgusting. I know a lot of women who have an unhealthy obsession with squeezing things.
Did
like
you?
that.
We could put a stop to this conversation.
Yeah, it's gross, isn't it?
We just
not
do this.
I'm
Just
sorry.
embrace it.
Maybe not do this.
2019, Dan.
Well, time for a bloodbath. Okay.
Nice. Solid hold. One of your snipers, or your primary sniper, gets 4 SMG kills. Good stuff.
It's money for days. Now, do you keep the SMG or
Buy the
do
orb
you
right
drop
now.
it for the AWP?
Buy the orb, 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 buy the orb. Why is it not buying the orb? You know creeks are out. It's like literally 5 creeks
Because they'll
are
keep the
coming out,
money
you know
together.
it. And you know it,
Although...
James. You can feel the creeks already.
yes. That's the one I throw. The standing one. The crouching one to the left takes longer to pop. It's inferior. That one slides down the side, slides into the DMs. My DMs have never been open. Leave me alone.
Maximum friction, no DMs, James.
Although with Instagram, people can like DM you anyway, and you can choose to, you know, it's not as invasive, basically. So the odd person gets a reply if they ask a very specific question about something.
Like what?
I don't know, like a specific, if they want help with like something with watches, or
Everyone requests help with watches.
or if they're asking
James.
about drones.
Spam his Instagram.
So
It's
underwear
pretty
you
old
wear.
boost has come back into this. I've seen this come back into use, come back into meta a little bit recently. This is the problem with it though. That is the problem with it. The punish is pretty ridiculous. That is why it went out of the meta. We saw within the space of the play why it's in the meta, why it's out of the meta. Why it went out of the meta.
It's nice to throw in every now and then.
Yeah. It's nice with the AWP just because it's just, you get the kill very quickly and you can run away very quickly. But the problem is, you don't know how close the players are. It's a nice shot coming in from Snakes to try to finish off the flank. But Tarka's actually got, he's got something to say about this. He's prepped up close, he's going to win one battle. One more battle to go. Looking for the next player. Can he spot ahead? Now he does, but his head has been gone.
Pop. Exceed is back. The Quest have made it to half the score of their opponent. Well, this is a weird situation actually when we talk about the AWP in the previous round, because KNG had so much more money. If he only upgrades the AWP in the last round, I can't do the maths. How much did he spend? What, 7k? So he has, I mean, he can't full buy in this round if he buys the AWP in the previous round. However, he's buying around a crap buy in general for MIBR because they've got next to no grenades on the CT side.
If you have the AWP, you probably can get a couple picks before.
Ooh, reports!
The snap, isn't it, with the MP9?
That's absolutely ridiculous. Robotic. Lucas has got the Krieg and he makes it too. This is exactly what MIBR needed. They need not take those engagements through the medium density fiber board, especially so close. They just don't need it off. Could have taken half a second there. You won't realize 2 players are in the water. But he doesn't care. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care. No respect game from Fur. What a hero. There's no way he can pick that. Therefore, he picks it because Fur.
It's not always a good thing.
Yes, it is.
That's a good soundbite about Fur, actually. If that gets used in a Fur movie one day.
Stop crouching, Dan. Thank you.
Splat. And the game has been given up. The sound cues have been had, and the CTs know what's coming. We'll try to push by the smoke, and he is actually going to get fallen. Okay, now the round's on, suddenly. Suddenly the round is on. It is for the taking.
If they can plant the bomb. Oh, the brazen plant. KNG smartly doesn't do anything just yet. Taco teasing. There's a quiet rotation. Grim with a very forward angle. Look at this setup from the Quest, and the trades will be there. Spongy will absorb the bullets and win the round for the Quest in a trade frag situation.
So Fur lost him that round because he didn't care. Him dying in the connector ruined that round for MIBR.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he got the kill.
You guys are traitors.
Even if he got the kill, it ruined the round for MIBR because in the connector, he could hold for the rotates, he could fast. you know, hit B after they plant the bomb or something. He could tell his teammates, hey, I'm right behind him. You could over-rotate to B. There's so much more stuff you can do without trying to get the kills and die. In those kind of situations, you want to stay alive longer and get kills.
I agree.
Bears, your issue is you're more golden retriever than you are German Shepherd. Okay, you're more Chihuahua than British Bulldog. You need to be fearless. You need to be angry. You need to be borderline rabies infected. Okay, got to be aggressive
That's
at all
not
times.
the time to do it, though. You got to pick and choose your battles. Start off. Pick and choose.
I want the rabies.
You choose rabies. Nice.
Scream it from the rooftops. I choose rabies, damn it. I don't really. I've been inoculated. There's no rabies to be found
Yeah,
here.
rabies have like a 99%
Conversion rate.
no rate that they die. Is it more? I don't even know.
If
what
you're
the
not
word-
inoculated,
Mortality?
I guess it's
Fatality?
mortality. It doesn't sound right, but yeah, I think it's right.
I get on very well with rabies. There's no issues. They're over there. I'm over here. It's fine.
You live in harmony. You live in complete harmony with the rabies.
Stop crouching.
Just to be clear, I've never had rabies.
Oh,
In case there's any confusion.
he's gone and done it. He's boosted.
But is there time? Because there's no kit, and it's going to be a problem. Well, Fur had the USP. He's got to get the information. I don't think there's time for it. I'm pretty sure there's no time for it.
How do you not
He's
know?
got it.
I think he might have it. I think there's time for it. I don't think there's time for it.
Oh, it's close, close.
Does he not have music going on or something? Did you not
has
hear the
music?
10-second warrior?
Music's for chihuahuas.
No, you have to have music.
The
It
Bulldogs
tells
don't
you
have
when
the
10
music, man.
seconds. Like right before the 10 seconds is when the music starts. Why not? Why not have it?
I don't need it. I just know.
Well, Taco needs it.
Well, he's a chihuahua.
What's all this talk of dogs suddenly?
I don't know. Feeling attacked though.
You say you're feeling attacked? Our guest is feeling attacked, James.
By the rabid dog, Bardoff.
That's
Okay,
where the
well,
rabies comes in. 8 to 12. The Quest are still alive. MIBR showing how dangerous they can be with that retake attempt, though. Oh, so close. I think I know like 90+% of the time when there's time to defuse the bomb.
I know 100% of the time.
That music thing shouldn't even be allowed, man. That's nonsense.
Well,
It's
now
not
you
as
say
bad as
it's not
tooltips,
allowed.
though. You know, there's tooltips. So if the bomb is in a smoke, for example, and you have the tooltip on it, it says you can defuse the bomb. It'll show you where the bomb is, essentially. That's nonsense, man. Absolute nonsense. KNG trying to hold things down. He will get double peaked. That's a lot of information. I love the long play in situations like this because it turns into a bait setup against the T's. So only Fur is showing right now. And he needs to be dealt with. He's dealt with, but what I expect Fallen? No. Look at Fallen. The trigger discipline is beautiful. But there's a 180 from Spongy, the bomb carrier. Taco hiding, going into Divider just in time. The smoke is up, but where will Spongy go? That smoke won't be there forever. Which way will he face? Through the corner of the smoke, he will be seen going towards long. Taco has a jump on him. Spongy goes back, and he won't take his angle to look elsewhere. Just walking in, down goes Spongy. But where is Voltage? Volt is looking for fragger number 2. Through the first door is Taco on 5 HP. He's got a smoke as well. We can invite the peek. Lucas has the angle. Patient play will allow MIBR to get to round number 13.
Good retake by MIBR. Patient, slow. Taco is given a whole bunch of, Taco and Fallen, both getting a lot of information there.
What a close situation. So many backstabs in this round, and interesting duels. This is looking kind of close between these two teams. MIBR though looking to pull away now that they've forced the heart. Oh, actually, is this a force?
It is a
yeah, it is a
force.
force. They've sent all the monies. All right, well, this is going to be interesting. This is a pretty big round for the Quest to try to pick up. They're going to attack through short B, and Fallen is able to easily deal with 2 of them. Has the assistance from Lucas as well. Things are calm over here for the MIBR camp. Maybe not as calm as they should be. A couple players going down. Spongy gets a kill for Suez. That's a gun to collect. In fact, Snakes has a gun as well, and they have time, but they don't have the bomb. If they had the bomb, they could actually rotate out, which would be extremely annoying, but they are committed into the B bomb site pretty much, given the position of the bomb.
Slowing things down, mate. Oh, that was a chance for Snakes. Now Spongy knows where one of the last two players is. Taco is on the tube in the sewers, trying to avoid the ammonia. Spongy will be headshot, couldn't find the right angle, and that is a huge run for MIBR to win because look at the money for the quest.
Nice tapping.
First jumping around in the water, why not?
That's how he do, how he be.
He just doesn't care.
Pop.
Alright, SG. Very
Oh,
nice.
they're all in. On a gamble chip. They don't want to go for 7 rounds in a row versus match point. Therefore, they will force. Options have been taken away. Their hand has been forced, and therefore their buy will be a force. Doesn't know how many players are in Playground just yet. This is a fast-moving round, and Quest seem to win these versus MIBR.
Going for the face here. He got 5 players. He's just spraying ahead of time. He actually gets 2 headshots. Kind of unbelievable, really.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, is... Oh, no, this is... Okay. There it works eventually.
Yeah, no Kevlar. Didn't matter, though, of course. Yeah, and the rifle, however, which will be collected by a Spongy. 2 versus 4. Oh, God, oh, dear, oh, God, oh, no. Spongy. Seems he is Spongy after all. Snakes has no Kevlar. Doesn't want to take one in the face, but he will. Down immediately. 8 HP for Spongy. 8 rounds, 8 HP. It's a sign. Get the Zodiac out. Pass me the tarot cards. I think the card that's coming up for Spongy is Death.
It's the Grim Reaper.
Oh dear.
By the lamppost.
Doesn't look good for the Quest here. MIBR is on match point. Another force buy coming on Quest. They don't have much money to work with. See if they call a timeout, maybe reset here. Maybe not, because maybe they're tilted. I don't know.
Well, lots of room for MIBR to work with. They're stabilized. Things are feeling less tense, I would imagine. Lucas. Grenade. Ooh. A lot of damage with this. Beautiful spray. Will they try to punish it? Well, he's got assistance. One in the spike, he's going to hit that.
Oh, he's
He
got
has
2
no
bullets
bullets.
left. He needs to get out of there to reload, and he will. He goes back, gets a ding-dong. They're greedy. He wants more. He's hungry. He will be overfed by the likes of Grim. He makes his way towards the A-bomb site. Someone's got to go and collect the bomb, though. And that's going to mean that there will be plays in isolation, but Grim will deliver. 10 HP now, and we've got a flank from Fur. Looking for 2. He'll let Voltage go a little bit. He'll release the lead, loosen the lead, and then pull it tight once again. Spongy has collected the bomb. He's in a 1 versus 2 with a Deagle, a hope and a dream, a flash and a smoke.
He's going for it. There's a smoke. The angle, though, is not all too great. Not got all the coverage in the world. I like that flash. There's the plant. Gonna hit 2 headshots. This Deagle, that's a nice nade. That's not a headshot. Okay, well, it does actually end up in a headshot. He's got 3 bullets left to take down the last play. He knows where he is. Oh, no, he doesn't. A quick flick. 2 bullets waiting for the heads, and that's a wrap. MIBR will take this match. They have eliminated the Quest from this week, and they win Overpass. They win the series.
These
save
highlights,
themselves.
Dan, are brought to you by NVIDIA. Well, it was a journey. It was an odyssey, you might say, but only half the people made it onto the boat or off the boat afterwards. And that is MIBR. Everybody else will think they will drown. They will die with no oxygen in their lungs or their blood.
Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation, I suppose.
There you go.
Yeah.
MIBR looking better and better throughout the best of 3. starting pretty slow and lackluster on Vertigo, picking up on Mirage, and pretty much closing it pretty deeply on Overpass.
Yeah, it was a long journey, and I mean, MIBR was supposed to win. They did, but what can we say about the quest? They showed promise there. Definitely a lot of skill on that team, but I suppose we need a larger sample size for them. Again, they want Vertigo, and only Vertigo, so basically their experience versus Team FACEIT yesterday led them to some success versus MIBR, and after that, the experience of the Brazilian squad prevailed.
It's too much.
Yeah, I can definitely see like how these guys would be ridiculously scary in that pug environment. They have a lot of skill. They're really good at the mid-rounding. They've got lethal aim. And Grim was a pretty consistent performer in terms of damage and frags and clutches. And you know, they made it look competitive and gave MIBR a lot of trouble. And obviously the team play and experience and strategy is where it came in, or rather where the edges came in. And that's really, of course, where they were able to win this series.
And here we can see the updated bracket. ATK versus Riot Squad is still going on Caffeine. So go to caffeine.tv if you want to check out the end of that match. Maybe it goes to 3 maps, who the hell knows? But MIBR will be playing the winner of that match. Maybe they will be heading to Caffeine as well. But now it's time for the HyperX X Factor play of the game. Who had the play? Who had the best slay?
Oh no. Oh, this round, yes.
Oh my god, I can't believe they've selected this round. That's BM. So just the context for this round, basically the quest, I was playing an anti-eco, they commit into the B-bomb side, but they never go out the apartments. They get stopped by Taco, who gets 1 kill. There was no nades present, there was no one except 1 person on the site, and the quest all just stand in the apartments, wait for a full 4-man rotation, and just don't do anything and die.
And it's all PT50 kills as well, so it gets a thumbs up from me. It's a bit BM, but we love to see a little BM, especially from people from the UK. Right then, it is time to talk about the FACEIT platform. Again, lots of things going on. We've got Minerva banning toxic people. We also have map selection. If you are in premium queue, if you have premium, never mind what queue it is, you can select what maps you want to play, what maps you don't want to play. Play the maps that you want to play. So that is something you can do. Let us know, give us some feedback at FACEIT on Twitter in that respect. But also, put ECS into your search bar. By the way, that's the Caffeine stream down there. So KeyMix is doing ATK versus Riot Squad. If you want to see how people like FNS are doing in the Riot Squad, or I forgot the name of that guy we played with from
MOTM.
ATK, MOTM,
Peter.
indeed. Man of the Month. That's not what it stands for. Then you can see all the information down there. But indeed, type ECS into your FACEIT search bar. Look for the organizer page, find the hubs, find the cups. Lots of giveaways in those different areas on the FACEIT platform, so get involved. We will see you on the servers. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you also tomorrow for more Counter-Strike.